Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about a demand Lewis Hamilton has made, as well as a rule change that's been issued following an incident involving Max Verstappen. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on X at James's Pit Lane, I'll leave a link in the description, but let's jump straight into the video. So I thought I'd start today's video by talking about a comment from Carlos Sainz, with him saying that he's not surprised by Lewis Hamilton's struggles at Ferrari. Now, as we know, it's not been the start to the season Hamilton and Ferrari would have wanted. Aside from the China sprint race, which Hamilton won, it's been a struggle for both of them, and Hamilton has been off the pace of his teammate Charles Leclerc. But it also hasn't been all smooth for Sainz. As we know, Sainz left Ferrari for Williams this season, and he is losing the head-to-head battle with his teammate Alex Albon. And Sainz has outlined that it's a tall ask for both him and Hamilton to be up to speed so early on in the season as they adjust to their new surroundings. Sainz was quoted by Racing News 365 as saying, when asked about Hamilton's struggles, "No, I'm not surprised at all. I expected it for myself, and I expected it with him. In this sport, there are no secrets, and when you're up against two teammates like we are, like Alex and Charles, who know the team inside out, they're already performing at the maximum the car can perform. So you can only do just a little bit better or the same as them. You can't suddenly arrive and be 2 or 3 tenths quicker. It's not possible. That's already at the limit of the car. When you jump to a new team, and you're expected by yourself and by everyone around you to be at that level, it's going to take time." Now, I do agree with this. There is 100% an adjustment period when you join a new team, and we saw with Sainz in Williams how he struggled to be on the pace of his teammate Alex Albon. I think he is up there now. You saw in Saudi Arabia that Sainz had a pretty comfortable race, and he was able to finish ahead of Albon, and was so comfortable that he was able to help Albon by playing DRS games to stop Isaac Hadjar passing Albon. And I do think with Hamilton, we will see better performances from him as the season goes on, and he's already shown glimpses of what he can achieve. As we know, he won the China sprint race, so there's definitely more to come from Hamilton, I think. Now, on the subject of Hamilton, he's demanded for F1 drivers to have a power seat at the FIA table to improve relations and communication with the FIA. Now, I think it's fair to say that communication between the Grand Prix Drivers Association and the FIA isn't exactly the strongest. In recent times, the GTPA has resorted to sending the FIA open letters in order to communicate rather than in-person meetings. And Hamilton wants things to change and for there to be a better working relationship, with him being quoted by Racing News 365 as saying, "I think ultimately the GTPA is very unified. Ultimately, we want to be able to work closely with the FIA. I think everyone, all of us, want to make the sport continue to work together and make the sport better. And of course, we faced a bit of an uphill challenge in that communication over time. Ultimately, we don't hold a power seat at the FIA table, and that needs to change, in my opinion." But let's move on to Max Verstappen, with a rule change being issued following an incident involving him and Oliver Bearman at the Australian Grand Prix. Now, in Melbourne, Bearman was a lap down when the safety car was called out, and as part of the rules, he was allowed to unlap himself and catch up to the back of the pack. But Haas elected to pit Bearman, who then emerged from the pit lane among the leaders and in front of Verstappen on the road, who was running in third. Now, Bearman was allowed to re-unlap himself, but a new change has come into force from the Miami Grand Prix. And this new rule has been made to allow race control and the race director the power to close the pit exit when the safety car train is passing by to block a back marker rejoining within the leaders. The new rule around lap cars says, having overtaken the cars on the lead lap and the safety car, these cars should then proceed around the track at an appropriate speed without overtaking, and they must make every effort to take up position at the back of the line of cars behind the safety car. While such cars are proceeding around the track to rejoin the line of cars behind the safety car, and at the sole discretion of the race director, the pit lane exit may be closed when the safety car and the line of cars behind it are approaching and passing the pit lane exit. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.